Okay, so I have, what I did, I restarted it. So I have my image. I want to type "I'm sailing" up here on the left. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, grab my pen tool, again create that curvature. Sort of follows along the line of his head. Grab my text tool, make sure I'm at the left alignment. I have the right font. I go down here to the bottom and click and type "I'm sailing." Let's do all caps. I'm sailing. That's good enough size. I'm going to bring it in there. Now, so I have my text layer here. I'm going to duplicate that layer just in case I mess something up. Hide the original. Rasterize this. Rasterize type. And then I'm going to do what's called a puppet warp. So if I have my layer selected, I go to Edit, Puppet Warp. And what Puppet Warp does is it creates this little mesh around it, and you go through and you set pins. And pins will sort of hold pixels in one place, and then if you put a pin in another place and move it, it'll warp it. So if I go, I want to keep this whole bottom line where it is, so I'm going to go through and start pinning the whole bottom row. I'm going to do it really quickly, because I want these to stay stationary. I want that line to maintain what it was when I used that pen tool to create that path. And eventually when we get here, now I'm going to go through and I'm going to start in the middle because I sort of want it to taper up to the corner. We'll start here. As soon as I click, I can click again and I can pull it. So you can see where that one stayed. Click again, pull it. Click again and pull it. So it sort of warps. I might undo that and I might keep this here. I don't want some stuff to overlap. So you'll get used to how this thing works. I can go back and move things. As long as I've had a pin there, it'll move around and distort, which can create some interesting effects. And I'm going to bring this one up towards there. So I'm sort of trying to make it skew almost like that corner, the top left corner is sucking up my text. So once I get to that point, I'm going to apply it. I'm going to zoom out, and then I'm going to assign a gradient overlay to it. Effects, gradient overlay. And I just do black and white because I want to sort of get it to darken as it goes away, so I make sure I set that angle. And you can play with these. So it almost makes it look like it's fading into that corner. In the end, I might take the overall opacity down a little bit, make it sort of fade away so it's not distracting from everything else. So add those around the outside. 4 corners. Use that puppet warp. Have fun with the puppet warp.